one of the old tall spies.
Torang sangat tiba na matin ko biti. Ano muni tiutusan na torang na Kristian. Ano muni konosa. Nandiyan no tuma. Iliw ni Ebusebi. Matin itu sa kumbun na sa torang na muni wala kita.
Awali mo sa tumahan sama. Kumangan na tau baturan. Kumangan mo baturan ito nga may kami naman turang ng minista. Mga niya baturan.
Sa may luwat sa kati ko naman ikaw na linar na wanturang na Kristian.
Honorable Vice Premier Tutumbo, the Minister of Youth and Sports, Ms. Alison Bushell, the Permanent Secretary, Ms. Kathy Wong, the Chef de Mission, members of Team Fiji, young men and women, the coaches, the managers and the technical officials, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, just let me acknowledge and thank the Reverend for leading us this morning in a very inspirational word from the Bible as a guide. It is indeed a great honor and pleasure for me to receive on behalf of government and the people of Fiji the iTatau of Team Fiji, a delegation to the Olympic Games and the Paralympic Games in Rio. I believe it prudent at the outset that I first offer my personal congratulations to each one of you for making it into Team Fiji. Well done. In less than 2 weeks from now, you will become the 14th Fijian team to represent our nation in the Olympic Games. Fiji has taken part in every Olympic Games since 1956, except for the 1964 Summer Olympics in Tokyo and the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow. I'd also like to pay tribute to all athletes and officials who have represented the country in the past Olympic and Paralympic Games. I believe that they have set a very good foundation with which our current and future athletes and officials could build on. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I would like to congratulate Dr. Robert Mitchell for his recent appointment as Vice Chairperson of the International Olympic Committee Disciplinary Commission. This is in addition to his current position as Vice Chairperson of the IOC Medical and Scientific Commission and member of the IOC Ethics Commission. For the current Team Fiji, I am aware that the road to Rio intensified in the past 3 to 4 years and certainly over the last couple of weeks, especially when your respective sporting organizations started to apply the pressure on individuals as the demanding selection process intensified. I am personally very pleased that this year's team size of 94 athletes and officials for both the Olympic Games and the Paralympic Games is the largest since our first foray into the arena some decades ago. This reflects our nation's capacity to progressively nurture and increase our number of elite athletes. May I remind you this morning, in fact, I think you know and will agree with me, that the whole of Fiji has very high expectations of you. You are part of a team that realistically and statistically has the highest chances of returning home with medals from a summer Olympic Games. Never in our young nation's history have our chances been so high. The difference this time around is because most, if not all of you, have qualified on merit to compete with the best athletes in the world. In saying this, I also wish to acknowledge and commend all the administrative and technical staff, and especially your coaches, who have worked tirelessly and equally hard in preparing you for the Olympics. Winning a medal in the Olympics can help define you as truly world-class athletes. It would be the culmination of a very successful career with your chosen sport. It can also be the beginning of a financially secure future at a professional level. Additionally, winning a medal could help define Fiji as a far-flung Pacific Island developing nation with world champions in the highest level of competitive sports. This will complement the nation's efforts to build Fiji into a modern and progressive society where, despite our geographical size, our isolated location, and population base, we can be justifiably proud of our achievements amongst the great sporting nations of the world with better and more resources. I therefore encourage you all to do your best in Rio and be exemplary ambassadors for our country, both on and off the field. I also wish to remind you of one unchanging aspect of competitive sports, especially when it comes to deciding who goes home with a medal, and that is, there will always be winners and losers. I would also urge you to give it your best shot. You have sacrificed so much to earn a spot in our national team. Develop an indomitable spirit and give every ounce of her strength that you have. Should you be the one standing on the podium to receive your medal, I encourage you to accept your award with humility. However, if despite doing your utmost best you find yourself on the losing end, I would also encourage you to accept defeat with dignity. Adopting either of these approaches will define you as true sportsmen and women. It will also portray our nation as being highly progressive with a heightened level of appreciation of the real spirit of the Games. Ultimately, the underlying principle of the Olympic Games is not only to promote competition at the highest level possible, but also to promote goodwill, friendship and peace among women and men from different parts of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the Honorable Prime Minister voice our nation's collective expectations of you when he announced the National Sevens team last Saturday. Well done, team. Congratulations, Jioji. Government and many members of the community, including your sponsors, have gone to great lengths to assist in your preparation and participation at the Games. Government has also put up some financial incentives for you to win medals in this year's Games. As the President of Fiji, I also wish to add to the government and the nation's incentives by announcing today that I will be most happy to recognize your achievements by honoring you under the Order of Fiji, which I am the Chancellor. I have advised the College of Honor to extend the deadline for nominations until after the Olympic Games, so that as a nation, we could consider and reward your achievements accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that our preparation for future Games and the incentives that the nation can offer will only get better from here. I take this opportunity on behalf of all Fijians to wish you well and every success in Rio. We shall pray for you and seek divine guidance and strength so you may have a bountiful mission. May Almighty God continue to bless each one of you and our beloved nation Fiji. Navaleu, Baudanyavad, Sukriya. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.